Yo, people, what it do? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Tony, aka Two Tone, reacting to Barcelona's 3-1 win against Elche. And before I get into anything else, 3 points is in the bag. That's important. When you're chasing a team that is 5 points ahead of you, you don't have any room to drop points. And we got the 3 points, which was to be expected if you look at our history against Elche. Never lost to them. Well, actually, last time we lost to them was in the 70s. Last time we drew against them was like in 2013. So we had to get 3 points against the newly promoted side, Elche, who's been having a good season this year. I can't lie. And I kind of see why in the style that they was playing against us with the high line. But while understanding all that, it was very important for Barcelona to get all 3 points. And we did that. Now, getting into the match with the starting 11, we had Szczesny in goal. We had Balde and Koundé at the fullbacks. Eric Garcia and Ronald Araujo as the two center backs. Marc Caicedo, Frankie de Jong, and Fermin in the midfield. Rashford and Lamine Yamal on the wings. And Ferran Torres started up front as a striker. And in the first 10 minutes, 2-0. A goal in the 9th minute and a goal in the 11th minute. So actually the first 11, 12 minutes, we got 2 goals. And that first 12 minutes, just highlighting those first 2 goals. The first goal, great interception, where it really was a poor giveaway from Elche. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, while it was the interception from Balde, the pass was right to him. So good interception from Balde. What he did great on his end is after receiving the interception, he's driving through the middle of the field, and he plays a good ball in to Lamine Yamal with his weaker foot, the right foot. Then Lamine Yamal patting it, cut back, getting on his left foot, side netting 1-0. Great job from Barcelona there, going from defense to attack. And Elche plays with a very high line, and while that may work against some of the lower teams in La Liga, if they don't have a backup plan and they're playing like that against a team like Barcelona, against a team like Real Madrid, hell, against a team like Atletico with the players that they have, you give that kind of space to a team, anything is possible. And we had 4-on-2, I think it was, when Balde won the ball back and played it in to Lamine Yamal. So 1-0, and then almost a similar situation. Instead of clearing it, well, actually, really what happens is you try to control the ball, and he just slips, and it falls to Fermin Lopez, who, similarly to Balde, carries the ball forward, continues to drive on the outside of the left side of the box. He cuts in, plays it to Ferran Torres for an easy tap in, and it's 2-0. Again, that goal came off. We won the ball high. We had the numbers. I think on that one it was like 3-on-1. I don't know where Elche was putting their players. Like, I get y'all run a high line, but y'all put yourselves in a position to where if y'all lose that ball, it is instantly 5-on-3, 4-on-2, 3-on-1. Like, we got the numbers. That's a dangerous game to play. And the 2 goals we got, truthfully, were gifts from Elche. Like I said, poor pass to Balde led to him getting an assist. Poor control of the ball, making him slip, which is unfortunate. You know, can't really blame him too much, but you slipped at the end of the day. That allowed Fermin to receive it, carry it, play it low cross, tap in for Ferran Torres. And instead of going in the half with the clean sheet, my emphasis, my focus this game was we haven't kept a clean sheet in our last 7 matches. Let's try to keep a clean sheet against a team who's not really known for scoring. And at least here recently, they're not really known for scoring. And we keep a clean sheet. I think that can do wonders for our confidence, especially defensively. But when you run this high line system, it puts the onus on the center backs individually to be mistake free. Because with that high line, it's not like if you run a low block and you make a mistake as a defender, you know with the low block you got other defenders to come in and help. So it's not the end of the world if you make a mistake. But when you run a high line, your defenders damn near have to be perfect. They got to run that trap perfectly. If not, now a player is in and now your defense is scrambling. If you don't run that high line perfectly, or let's say you just don't even catch them off sides, it's not even that you didn't run perfectly. Let's say you just didn't catch them off sides. But because you have that high line, they have an ample amount of space to run into and to work with. And that's similar to what happened in the 41st minute. Rafa Mir. What killed me about that goal, Ronald Araujo is stepping up trying to play an offside trap. But the issue is this. Rafa Mir was in his own half. So no matter how high you stepped up, Rafa Mir was always going to be onside because he's in his own half. And then that was the first mistake from Ronald Araujo. And then after the ball was played in, he got all the time in the world to dribble. Ronald Araujo is not closing the ball down. And he was able to bend it outside of Ronald Araujo. Chesney couldn't get to it. It's 2-1. And then going into halftime, some players was warming up. No changes was made coming out of half. And then, to me, this was the play of the day. In the 60th minute, Mark Castro played in a really good ball to Fermin behind the line. Fermin didn't even touch the ball. The ball bounces. It rolls. He's jogging at this point. As the ball is rolling, he still haven't touched the ball. He's literally scanning the field because he's not being pressed. He saw Rashford far left side of the pitch, and instead of taking a touch, he just first time. The pass that was made to Rashford, he roped that pass to Rashford. It was one of the better passes I've seen in a while. Really good pass. It's going to be very underrated, but I'm telling you, that pass from Fermin to Rashford before he scored, beautiful ball. Now again, it helps that you had all the time in the world to scan the field, decide what kind of pass you're going to make. Like, I get that part, but he still had to make the pass. So, really, really good pass from Fermin. And Rashford still had a lot to do because when he received the ball, he sizes the man up. The defender is there, is playing good defense. He then takes it to his left. Now, when he takes it to his left, he has a man. So he takes it to his left. He got a man all on his right shoulder. He's bumping him like this. He's going near post. Mind you, Pena, as tall as he is he give him no angle. He gave him no angles to shoot at. So after receiving the ball, he sizes up the defender, and then he plays him down the left. He got a man all on his right. Some of his jerseys being pulled. He fires a shot, left foot as well, falling down near post with nowhere to shoot but above Pena, who's tall. Rashford did exactly that, hits off the bar, rattles in to put us up 3-1. It's one of the better finishes I've seen from Rashford. It's up there with the goal he scored against Newcastle. Because Newcastle, it was a great goal, put a lot of power behind it. Had to beat his man Tonali as well. But this goal, he had a man all over him. He didn't have an angle to shoot at, and he still made the most out of that. So that put us up 3-1, and that was essentially it for as far as the goals. But as far as opportunities created, I can't lie to y'all. And I was talking about this in the stream. I don't want to come off as negative by even bringing this up, but I have to. Barcelona concedes way too many chances for me to genuinely believe that we will be Champions League winners this season. Rafa Mir could have had a hat trick. He scored a goal. He hits the post. He hits the bar. Then for some reason they moved him to left wing after all that. And he had one opportunity where he could have done a little bit better coming off the left when the ball from the right was played into the box, and he comes in and he volleys it, but he kind kind of scuffs it. So it really didn't do enough to fake out Szczesny, and so he was able to just clean it up. But if he gets that cleanly, he shoots that anywhere to the left or to the right, that's a goal. We were out-possessed today, which is not a normal feeling to feel when Barcelona's at home against Elche. Just pulling up the stats real quick. Elche now ended up basically being even. Last time I looked at it, it was 55 Elche, 45 Barcelona. But at the end, we was kind of time wasting, trying to just get the game over with. So they kind of brought it back even. Elche ended up with 51% possession, and Barcelona ended up with 49. Expected goals, Barcelona had 1.94. Expected goals for Elche is 0.71. We had 17 shots, we gave up 9. We had 5 shots on target, they had 3. It says they only had 1 big chances created. I'm not gonna lie, I disagree with that, but it says they have 1 big chances created. We had 5. Offsides, they caught us offsides 5 times. We caught them offsides 5 times. So it was even on that front as far as what teams are trying to do with this high line. But I just look at it like this. I understand with this high line system, opportunities is just going to be created because you have to be perfect every single time you run that high line system. Whether you catch them offsides perfectly, or if you don't catch them offsides, now the one-on-one defending has to be perfect. Any mistake with all that room, and he's a decent player, they're scoring. So while we got the points that we needed against Elche, us not having a backup plan to this high line, and you can see in the first half, they actually lasted the whole half when it came to pressing. But in the second half, only a couple players I saw maintain that same energy for pressing. A lot of the players in that second half were playing with heavy legs, and they weren't pressing the ball as much. So, it is what it is on that aspect. But if we really want serious trophies this year, Hansi Flick has to come up with some type of backup plan when the players are not pressing. If I can see it at home that, the players look a little tired, they're not pressing like how they were in the first 15, 20 minutes. If I'm seeing that, I know he sees it. And at that point, you need to run it. You need to convert to a backup plan. I don't think he will, which is unfortunate, but I'm saying that he should. And who am I? I'm just a random YouTuber with 100 subscribers. And I'm just a fan. I'm nobody, bro. But Hansi, I think you should have a backup for when they're not pressing, when they don't have the legs to press, when they can't press because they're worn out, they're exhausted. But I don't know. I ain't gonna make too much of it. Like I said, going into this game, man, 3 points is 3 points. We need that, and that's what we did. We got the job done. My only issue outside of what I discussed about Elche and opportunities they was able to create, and Rafa Mir on another day probably could have had a hat trick. Lamine Yamal ended up clocking basically 90 minutes. I didn't want that. In my match preview, I had him coming off the bench. I had Rooney starting. Koundé played the whole game. Didn't want to see that because he already looks exhausted. Pretty sure we're going to call on him again in the middle of the week in the Champions League. So that's unfortunate. We was able to take out Balde. I'm happy about that. And Rashford got a bit of rest as well. So some players got some rest. Frankie de Jong did get subbed off. I would like to see Bernal, but Hansi felt like this wasn't the time to put in more Bernal. We was able to see Dro. We did see Rooney at the very end, but only for a couple minutes. Outside of that, so outside of the mistakes that it wasn't a lot of mistakes, but we just I'm never too comfortable with conceding so many opportunities, no matter who we're playing. So to concede the amount of opportunities we did with Elche, it has me feeling some type of way. But 3 points is 3 points. I just wish that Hansi subbed out some of our players that he knows registers a lot of minutes. I wish he took them out, but he didn't. Nobody got hurt. Fortunate for us, we did get 3 points. Hopefully, players rest up, and we got a big away Champions League match against Club Brugge. Again, without Pedri, without having that controller in the midfield on an away night in the Champions League, it is not going to be easy. I'm not going to take Club Brugge lightly at all. That should be a good game. I will have a match preview coming out for that. And obviously live streaming that game on Wednesday, and then I'll be posting my post-match reaction on that as well. So that's all I had to say about this game, to be honest. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It was a few good moments of brilliance here and there, but all in all, it's 3 points, bro, and we move. And then our next La Liga match is away against Celta Vigo. That's never an easy game for us. It's never an easy game. So we got to be on it. This performance was good enough to beat Elche. I can't say on the road if we play exactly like this, it would be enough to beat Celta Vigo. I can't say it. Not to say it won't necessarily happen. We can play exactly like this and get all 3 points against Celta Vigo. Who knows? But I'm just saying it from my perspective. If we play exactly like that away against Celta Vigo, conceding all these chances, they're scoring more than 1 goal. How about that? Let's at least agree on that they would score more than 1 goal. So, like I said, I'll leave it at that, man. If you appreciate the video and you like what you're seeing, just make sure you like the video, subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed. We up to 125, and yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments as well, man. What you think of the lineup? Do you like the fact that so many players played, the minutes that they played, the chances that we conceded? Just let me know what y'all think. You ain't gotta answer those questions, but yeah, let me know what you thought about the game. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I do appreciate y'all time for watching my video, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Until then.